Hello, Aquarius. This is Carrie from Celestial Forecasts. Welcome to your bonus reading for the second half of February. General, as always, guys, it's not going to resonate with every single person, so please do take from this reading what makes sense for you and release the rest. If you're interested in your own personal private reading, all of that information is down below in the description box, as well as a list of all of the card decks that I will be using for this reading, Aquarius. So for this bonus reading, I do have sets of questions that I have in mind, and it's going to be more structured from the other readings that I've done, and to be able to offer Spirit a chance to communicate to you, specifically in regard to a particular connection that you might be focused on, what needs to come through here. So let's take a look and see how your person is currently feeling, what it is that they need you to know right now, and we'll take a look at some future energies that can come forward here in this reading today. So normally I would pick and choose various different focus decks to start the reading off. This time around, since we did enter into Mercury retrograde just a few days ago, I really wanted to choose the same card decks to start off the reading for everybody all across the board, for all the signs this time around. So I've chosen the Barbieri Zodiac deck, and then we'll grab some insight from the Moonology deck to start off the reading. And let's grab some focus messages, Aquarius, to see what it is that needs to come through here at this time. So let's go ahead and focus on that. This deck has zodiac signs, of course, as well as elements and planetary influences. So let's take a look, Aquarius, for this bonus reading, what the angels feel you need to focus on this time around. So angels and spirit guides for Aquarius, cross watchers, anybody who's been guided to tune in to this reading. All right, I am guided to this one here. Ooh, beautiful. You've got the energy of the sun coming through here. And in this particular deck, this is strongly associated with your birthday, the day you came into being, the day that you came into this world, and it represents the need to express your sense of self, that is your self-image, your self-esteem, your individuality, your identity, your personal creativity. It could also be tapped into, in this particular deck, paternal figures and authority figures in your life. And also, of course, the energy of the sun in tarot is absolutely beautiful. It's all about your happiness. It is the most positive card in tarot. So let's take a look and see how the energy of the sun plays a part in this reading. So that's awesome, guys. All right. And isn't it interesting how, what is the date today? I'm recording this on the 20th. So for some of my Aquarians, you had your, especially those who celebrated birthdays on the last day of Aquarius season, which is the 18th, and then we went into Mercury retrograde on the 17th, so some of you guys could certainly be feeling that at this time. And of course, that sun card in that particular deck is talking about the day that you were born. So we just ended Aquarius season. All right, let's take a look. An additional focus message here for you, Aquarius. I'm guided to this one here. Your commitment is being tested. This is tapped into the first quarter moon. So whatever you're being tested in by way of commitments, of course, in regard to your love life, but this could be relating to other parts of your life where perhaps you're struggling to commit. It could have something to do with your finances, your health, your job, your career, however way those commitments are being tested right now. It's picking up off of that. Okay, so let's take a look and see, Aquarius, what it is that needs to come through in this reading. So first and foremost, what is your person feeling right now? Let's go ahead and start with the Mystic Moon Oracles, and let's dive right in. Let's take a look and see, Aquarius, for whoever it is that you're focused on for this reading, what are they feeling right now? What is in their heart for you? And in regard to this connection, what are they feeling right now, Aquarius? Right now, they're dealing with some dark energies. There's this shadow work associated to your person. But take a look at this. This is the next card. So whatever dark energies that they might be saturating themselves in at this time, Aquarius, they are healing from that. So I do feel that there is progress that's being made from your person, that they are trying to find balance in their life, in how they're choosing to process whatever challenges, if any, you guys might have encountered in your connection. We do have the Winter card right after that. Winter season, we're still in the winter season. It depends, of course, on where you live in the world. I'm here in the States, United States, and so we're still very much into the winter season here. Of course, spring is right around the corner, but also the other interpretation of that card is very cold, frozen, stagnant energy. And if that's what's going on between the two of you, your person is still feeling that coldness, possibly from you, Aquarius. Some of you could have had a family together, or you might have thought about building a family with this person. Some of you could have already had children from other relationships, or you dreamt about building a life with one another. And this is still a dream that I feel this person has when it comes to the connection with you. And it's interesting how one of the focus messages is your commitment is being tested. And maybe, Aquarius, you weren't ready to commit to this person before, and they're picking up off of that. We also have contemplation here. So right now there's a lot of thinking going on. They're in heavy contemplation mode. I do typically tap into divine masculine energy from this card. So if you happen to be divine feminine and you're thinking of your masculine, right now they're doing a lot of thinking, but they're also working on themselves because of this healing card that's coming through here. So even though there's not a whole lot of movement going on between the two of you right now, they have a lot of time on their hands to be able to think about their actions, what it is that they've done, or what it is that they could have done differently. Look at this. There are regrets. And then we've got the Observer card right here. So they're still checking you out from a distance, Aquarius. They're still observing you, more than likely on social media. And I'm feeling here, for whoever resonates with masculine energy, it could be this person for some of you, because the contemplation, the regret card, the Observer card, for me, they come through with very masculine energy. So it is just energy, so it could certainly be male or female, however way you happen to resonate with that in your situation. But somebody's still checking the other person out from a distance, and again, more than likely on social media. They still have questions. They perhaps didn't get the closure that they needed when it came to this connection with you, Aquarius. And maybe you've got questions as well. And that there is healing that needs to happen from both of you, from both the way you're feeling and the way this person is feeling. But they definitely have regrets over what happened between the two of you. Let's add some tarot to this. Let's grab some insight from the Psychic Tarot here to start things off, Aquarius. And let's get some additional clarification on why your person is feeling this way right now. So angels and spirit guides, please, for Aquarius, for this bonus reading. For the viewer, how is their person feeling right now? Ooh, flying out, and they're all reversed. So that's how I'm going to read them. We do have Prosperity Begins, which is the Ace of Pentacles, but that is coming up reversed. All of these are. We've got the Two of Pentacles, movement, choices, decisions. We have the Six of Cups, memories of love. In the upright, somebody's feeling nostalgic, but again, coming up reversed. So Pentacles is earth energy. So for some of you, it is a Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus. Cups is water, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. And then we've got another Pentacles card, the Three of Pentacles, recognition and reward. All of these flying up in the reverse. So that is how I'm going to interpret that. So again, the Ace of Pentacles, normally a beautiful card. It's all about manifestation and prosperity. But in the reverse, it is a lost opportunity. It is a missed chance. And perhaps that's how your person is feeling. That by the two of you having challenges in your relationship, that they lost out somehow. That this is a missed opportunity in regard to this connection, and they have regrets. They're in heavy contemplation mode. So I feel that you cross their mind a lot, Aquarius, throughout the day over these regrets. And again, they still have eyes on you, whether you realize that or not. You also have the Two of Pentacles flying in the reverse. This is a loss of balance here. This is somebody who might be feeling quite overwhelmed. So I'm not surprised that this is coming through with that regret energy. And then we've got the Six of Cups in the reverse. In the reverse, it's somebody who wants to move forward, who wants to be independent, but perhaps your person is struggling with that. Especially if they were in a place where you're all that they thought about, feeling nostalgic about the connection. But it is coming up in the reverse here. So they want to move forward beyond that. They don't want to just live in the past. They don't want to just be living in the memories of what was. They want to heal from that, but it's also keeping them in a dark space. And that's where I feel that frozen, cold energy is coming from. In the dark, that's the energy that's coming forward. Cold, blank, stagnant, no movement. And they want to move forward from that. So I'm not surprised to be seeing these cards actually coming up in the reverse the way they did. And then we've got the Three of Pentacles also in the reverse. This is a lack of teamwork. This is very disorganized energy. And if you guys are unable to meet each other in the middle and work as a team to be able to salvage this relationship, Aquarius, perhaps that's why it's coming through in that way. Your person feeling like you guys are just not on the same page and that you're not working together to be able to work on this partnership. We do have the Solitude card coming through. So that is the Hermit card in traditional tarot. And it is typically Virgo, so your person could be a Virgo. This is somebody who's withdrawing, somebody who is a loner or feeling very lonely at this time. They are, again, in very heavy contemplation mode. They're doing a lot of inner introspection and reevaluating and meditating and reflecting on where you guys have been, where you are at currently, and where they ultimately want to be with you in the future, or where they want their life to be headed towards. Because again, they're moving forward from past energies. That's something that they're working on. They're trying to follow their heart this time. And it's interesting because the Hermit card is tapped into people from our past that are going to be coming back into our life. So they want you back, because part of the energy of the Hermit is bridging estrangements. As I've often said in my readings, it's about two people that want to come back together, bridging the gap to bring you guys close to one another once again. And if there were families involved here, this is a family that's in separation for some of you guys. That's coming through here. So let's add some romance angels to this, and let's dig a little bit deeper as to where this connection is, Aquarius, between you and your person. Angels and spirit guides for Aquarius. This one is flying out already. Yeah, I'm not surprised. Look, separation. That one flew right out and it fell right on my lap. Time apart from your partner. Yeah. And that's why they're keeping eyes on you. They're keeping tabs on you, Aquarius. Angels and spirit guides, what else, please, for Aquarius in regard to this connection? There's still an attraction there. And look at this. Reconciliation, followed by calling in your soulmate. Healing family issues. Make the effort. These cards are coming out in this order for a reason, Aquarius, when it comes to your person and how they're feeling right now. Clearly, they're coming through here, acknowledging the separation and distance from you. That's why we have that cold, stagnant energy, okay? They're still very much attracted to you. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. And with the two of you in separation, they're unable to actually manifest that in the 3D. But boy, do they want a reconciliation. Okay, we've got the Hermit card that is confirming that here. That's clarifying their desire for this reconciliation. And as this card states, someone from your past is returning to your life. That is a part of that Hermit energy. They are calling you in, Aquarius, and maybe energetically you are feeling that. They've been praying about this. Affirmations, visualizations help bring you together, but it takes two people to tango. And they can believe this all they want, but you have to be on the same page as this individual that you are in separation from, Aquarius. And look at this, healing family issues, okay? A family in separation. The family has been affected by what's happened here in your relationship, your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. So for those of you especially who had children together, or there was just a family dynamic that was affected by what happened here, they were hurt by this as well, and they've been highly affected by the distance, the separation. And maybe you didn't realize that, Aquarius, but it is coming through here, and it is being acknowledged here, especially from your person. Make the effort. What is your person feeling right now? They want you to make the effort to bring about this reconciliation, because again, they can want it until they're blue in the face, but if you don't want it, then that creates a stalemate energy. They want you to be able to take action, to take a step towards them. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take, and this is what they're wanting from you right now. This is so what they're wanting from you right now. Okay, let's move on and let's take a look and see, what does your person need you to know right now? So this is tapping into how they're feeling. What else do they need you to know right now? All right, so let's continue and let's add to this. This is the Pining Rose Love Oracle by Calico Moon. Angels and spirit guides for Aquarius for this bonus reading. For the viewer, what does your person need you to know right now? Angels and spirit guides for Aquarius for this bonus reading. All right, Aquarius, let's take a look. What does your person need you to know right now? Look at that. This could be a twin flame connection that your person is recognizing in that manner. And for those who are unfamiliar with a twin flame bond, this person is your mirror soul. They are your soul connection. That is their interpretation of the bond that you share. They consider you to be the other half of their soul. And you can only have one twin flame in this lifetime, Aquarius. We can have more than one soulmate. Soulmates come in many types of relationships. It does not have to be a love connection. Your parent, your sibling, your child, a best friend can be your soulmate. And of course, a romantic partner. But you can only have one twin flame. They truly are that one true energetic counterpart that you share with this person. And maybe you know this, Aquarius, in your heart space, but your person is acknowledging it, is acknowledging that here, that they consider you to be a twin flame. Okay, so let's see what else. What does your person need you to know right now? What else do they need you to know? And again, maybe you weren't ready to commit to this connection before, which is why you guys are in separation. Somebody had commitment issues here, I feel. Look at that. Yes. And there's a flame in that photo. Aquarius, yes, you are my twin flame. But we also have secrets right after that, followed by a third party. This could have been the reason why you guys went into separation. And in order to heal from this, it needs to be acknowledged, which is why your person, I feel, is bringing it up right now. I will never forget. So if secrets, lies, deception, third parties were a part of what broke you guys up, your person is coming through here, Aquarius, letting you know that's something that they're never going to forget because it broke their heart. It really hurt them. But their love for you is strong enough to be able to overcome what's happened here. And again, your commitment is being tested. So if it's not you that had commitment issues, perhaps it's your person. But look at this. Forgiven, followed by I love you, okay? They're coming through letting you know that they forgive you, or perhaps this is what they need from you. It depends, of course, on who entered into a third party or keeping secrets from the other person. It is being acknowledged here. And this is what your person is wanting you to know right now, that these are things that either have not been forgotten, but it's been forgiven, and that the love is still here. It's like, yes, I love you. Okay. Yes, you are forgiven. Especially, of course, Aquarius, if you are the person that entered into third parties and kept secrets from your partner, and or it is them that needs your forgiveness. So interpret this for how, of course, it makes sense for you. Wow. So let's add some additional insight here from the Twin Flame Journey Tarot by Mystic Moon, since we do have that twin flame connection that is coming through here. Angels and spirit guides for Aquarius for this bonus reading. For the viewer, what does your person need you to know right now? What else do they need you to know when it comes to this relationship? Queen of Swords. So that is air energy. You could certainly be coming forward as this Queen of Swords, especially if you are Divine Feminine. You could also be tied into the energy of Libra and Gemini. So this Queen of Swords coming through with very sharp and assertive energy, falling right below Twin Flame. So if your person is coming through as the Queen of Swords, if you are in a connection with a fellow air sign, perhaps they cut you off, cut you out of their life, or this is you that cut them out of your life. We have the Five of Cups right after that. Old wounds. So that is water energy, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, falling right below yes. So this is confirmation here, Aquarius, that these old wounds, whatever they represent, and if it is tied into secrets and deceptive energy and third parties, that needs to be addressed. Those old wounds have to heal. They need to be given the opportunity to do that. Because you guys, if you have a fighting chance at making this relationship work, moving towards the future, you got to leave these old wounds in the past. That is where they belong. And the Five of Cups is all about regrets, which already came through from your person, okay? That's already been mentioned in the first batch of cards that came through. Lots of regrets. So clearly you guys went through something really painful. Somebody needs to apologize and somebody needs forgiveness. So whatever side of the fence you fall on in regard to that, Aquarius, it's coming through here. But your person clearly coming through to communicate that they still love you. They see you as a twin flame. Knight of Cups. More water energy coming in with a romantic gesture. So if you happen to be Divine Feminine tuning in, your person is coming in to let you know or to give you insight that this romantic gesture is on its way to you because they still love you. They haven't forgotten you. They still care. They're very much still invested in this connection. They see you as a twin flame. So if you did cut this person out of your life, Aquarius, they're willing to work towards whatever it is that they need to do to win your heart back. We do have the Nine of Wands here. Trials and tribulations. That is fire energy. So for some of you, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. So again, you guys have been through some rough times here in your relationship. Your person is acknowledging that. But again, they're willing to fight for you. They're not ready to give up. That Nine of Wands is coming through with persistence and resilience. So they're going to just try to keep hanging in there, and they're not ready to give up on this connection by any means, Aquarius. Not at all. We've got the Hierophant right after that. So part of the energy of the Hierophant is that there is a spiritual lesson to be learned here. This is all about spiritual advisement. Spirit's trying to teach you guys a lesson here. And your person is acknowledging that as well. This is what they want you to know. And if you look at this photo, I believe that's an engagement ring right there. Some of you guys could have been engaged or thought about marriage, long-term, building a family, or blending your families. We do have the Seven of Wands coming through here. More fire energy with that defense mechanism. And then we've got the Four of Cups. More water with that missed opportunity. Exactly. So somebody needs to take action. It's either... Well, what I'm feeling here, Aquarius, is your person is wanting you to take action. Otherwise, this does end up turning into that missed opportunity situation like I mentioned earlier. And or they as well could be recognizing the fact that if they don't get up off of their ass and reach out to you and create some sort of movement here, that it will be a lost opportunity for them, you know. So however way you interpret that, but somebody on either side needs to take action to be able to get things moving in something that has been stagnant and frozen. Okay? And part of that energy of the Seven of Wands is that defense mechanism. Again, it might have something to do with somebody having commitment issues here. So either yourself or your person, Aquarius, may have definitely put up walls around themselves so that they can avoid getting hurt. But those walls are actually preventing movement or communication from happening here. Part of the energy too of the Seven of Wands is competition, and if there was a competition here, Aquarius, with a third party, then that contributed to the issues that have gone on in your relationship and why you guys went into separation. But they are coming through letting you know, I love you. So the love is still there. They are recognizing the fact that this is a twin flame bond. And you guys are mirror souls. So you might be mirroring each other, certainly, and be on the same page as far as how you're feeling and thinking. But with no communication, there's no way for you guys to know that, unless, of course, you are connecting in the 5D, which is certainly possible with twin flames. That's certainly possible. So let's add some additional insight here from, let me grab some dialogue messages here from the Hidden Truth Oracle by All Things Intuitive. So what does your person need you to know right now, Aquarius? We already know you guys have been through some challenging times and that there are still wounds here that have not fully healed, but it needs to. And if somebody doesn't make the effort, then yes, this will be a missed opportunity. But there is a chance for reconciliation. That is something that your person definitely is wanting. That did come through earlier. So let's see what it is that they need for you to know right now. I feel you even though we are apart. Look at this next card. I left when I saw you with someone, okay? That could be tied into what happened for some of you guys because of this third party. That's coming through here. But they still feel your energies. They still feel your presence, even though you guys are not together. All right, let's take a look and see what else your person needs you to know. And of course, take these messages as they resonate with you. You don't have to resonate with each and every card that comes through here. Take whichever ones you're guided to accept. You came closer than anyone. Next message, I was in love with you. I wish things could be different. Okay, so they're coming through letting you know they were in love with you and that they still are. Ultimately, they still love you. And they're also letting you know here, Aquarius, you came closer than anybody else as far as letting anyone into their heart space. And yes, I'm not surprised to see this. I wish things could be different because at the end of the day, you guys are in separation. There are challenges that are overwhelming this connection right now. And it's interesting going back to that sun card, that sun focus card that came through earlier. Again, it's all about the self, self-image, self-esteem, how you see yourself. And if your self-worth, your self-esteem, your self-confidence has been affected by what's happened between you and this person, perhaps that's why it's coming through here. And again, the Sun card in tarot is amazing. It's joy, it's success, a cause for celebration, very positive in energies. But yeah, this gives us a better understanding of what may have happened for some of you, that this person decided to end things with you because they saw you with somebody else, and that there were secrets and deceptive energies that were a part of the problem that truly brought this relationship into separation. But you know, they still want a reconciliation, and they do wish things were and could be different. Okay, so let's take a look and see, Aquarius, on what some future energies are tied into this relationship here. So let's add some additional insight from the Pining Rose Volume 2 Twin Flame Ascension Oracle by Calico Moon. And yes, we did have the Twin Flame card come through, but if you don't identify with a Twin Flame connection, you don't have to accept that part of the reading. Angels and Spirit Guides for Aquarius. What are the future energies tied into this connection for this bonus reading? What are the future energies? You know, somebody needs to take action. There has to be forgiveness. There has to be healing between the two of you. And if those things are not done or come to completion by way of moving forward from any negative baggage that you guys might be holding on to in regards to this connection, and letting those old wounds heal and just moving on from what happened, then yes, it will be, as I mentioned earlier, a missed opportunity. But there's an opportunity truly to salvage the connection. We've got a couple references through the Hermit card as well as the Reconciliation card. So if you guys can meet each other halfway and are truly wanting the same things by way of coming back together, then yes, of course, it's possible. And whoever had commitment issues before needs to work through those fears and figure out why that is. Okay? So future energies for this connection, please, angels and spirit guides for Aquarius. Future energies, please. Suppressed. Okay, so this is tied into feelings and emotions that have been suppressed, unspoken words, not getting the closure that either your person needed or you both needed. So in order for this relationship to work out, especially moving forward towards the future, to be able to build a stronger foundation for this connection, you guys have to get these conversations, to say the least, out of the way. You guys have to talk about it. You can't be suppressing these feelings. You can't be pushing down the hurt and the pain that happened between the two of you. Each person needs to acknowledge what it is that they're going through. That's a part of the energy that's coming forward from that. But look at this, okay? Destiny. This is a destined partnership here between the two of you. Pay attention to the messages that your spirit guides are delivering to you. That as well is coming through here. Fantasizing. You guys are still fantasizing about each other. I'm not surprised to be seeing that here. We have discernment. So certainly coming to an awakening, realizations about this connection, especially my divine feminines. You know ultimately what it is that you want and who it is that you want. Whether you are divine feminine Aquarius or you are focused on your masculine, however way that's coming through here. And the spirit guides are here to assist you, to offer you the clarity that you need. So ultimately, what it is that you are fantasizing about is a reconciliation with your person. And perhaps you guys coming forward as twin flames, you're both thinking of the same thing, but without communication, without these suppressed feelings being able to come through and expressed openly and honestly. And as I mentioned, without effort, without taking action, it creates a stalemate energy. You guys kind of just are in limbo with no action. But I am very happy to see this Ascension card. So this is telling us here, Aquarius, that you guys can move forward more than likely together. This is a destined connection that's coming through here. And divine intervention is at play. So with that divine intervention, if a situation seems impossible, for lack of a better word here, that divine intervention is going to be coming in to assist this relationship, to move you guys towards this ascension of moving forward away from those old wounds that came through earlier. So if you feel that this is in need of a miracle, you just might get it when it comes to this particular connection. That is a part of what Spirit wants you to know. All right, so let's add to this with some additional tarot. This is the Bougie deck by Sal Biodora from Eat, Read, Love. Let's add to this and see what else. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Aquarius for this bonus reading. Some additional insight. What are the future energies tied into this connection? Is this relationship salvageable and can culminate in a reconciliation between two people? So let's take a look at that, Aquarius. Angels and spirit guides for Aquarius for this bonus reading. Future energies here. We do have the World coming through. I love that. So part of the World energy, Aquarius, is very much tied into Earth energy. So your person could be Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. We already had the Hermit card come forward earlier, so that is Virgo. So that is coming through for some of you. But not so fixated on the signs, really. It's all about success and completion here. This is offering the closure that the two of you needed in regard to this connection. This is a rebirth here. This is cause for celebration, which is very much tied into that sun energy. This is all about triumph. Finding peace when it comes to this connection between the two of you. The pieces are finally falling into place here. This is truly representing great happiness. And I'm loving how this is about, especially in regard to love and romance, this is a love story that has a chance to begin again on a new foundation. And that is what you're being offered here. Okay, you're being offered this opportunity. But look at this. Here we are again with that darn Four of Cups. That Four of Cups already came through, as you know. That missed opportunity. Again, it's reminding you here. It's reminding both of you that if you don't take action, both people need to be able to meet each other halfway and compromise and to be able to see things from each other's perspective and to just have equal desire to manifest a reconciliation here. Otherwise, again, it's reminding you over and over in this reading, Aquarius, that it will be a missed opportunity, truly. The world is offering you the opportunity to start over. But if nobody takes action, it's not going to happen. This is a part of your destiny. So be aware of what's coming through for you. Okay, we do have the Death card here. So something needed to come to an end. And that's a part of the world too. Something needed to cycle out. Something needed to come to completion in order to have a new beginning. That's what the Death card is all about. It could be Scorpio for some of you. You got to work past your fears. And if part of those fears have anything to do with commitment issues, this is something that either yourself, Aquarius, or your person needs to work through. There are definitely changes that need to happen here in order for you guys to ascend. You can't keep going the way you guys were interacting with one another before, especially if there were third-party involvements there. And if the third-party reference in this reading does not apply to a person or infidelity or cheating, then that wedge by way of that third-party interference, it could be other factors. Somebody who could not commit is one of them. Somebody that didn't put in the effort or have the time to dedicate towards working on the partnership is another problem. So it doesn't have to be a person cheating on the other, although third-party references typically come through with that type of interpretation. It does not have to be a person. Part of the energy of the Death card is that you cannot live in the past. The past is done. You guys went into separation for whatever reason. You can't go back there and fix things. It's a done deal. So you got to move forward. That as well is a part of the energy of the Death card. And Spirit is here to help you, to assist you to move forward from whatever, again, those painful old wounds represent. And remember earlier how we had the Six of Cups falling in the reverse, okay? In the upright, memories of love, but it did come up in the reverse. Six of Cups, and here we are again, but this time it's in the upright. Six of Cups, nostalgia, remembering the good times. And again, someone from your past wants to return. This is all about happy memories and healing and bringing back that sense of familiarity when it comes to this connection. I'm not surprised to see that Seven of Swords coming through. That's your own energy here, Aquarius. That is air. But again, it could also be tied into Libra and Gemini, since it is a part of air energy. And the Seven of Swords, it's all tied into betrayals and deception. We already know that that was a part of the problem. Especially, again, tied into third-party situations. So yes, it's being reflected here because that's a part of the journey, and that's a part of what needs to phase out. Allow that to phase out and to close out. It's a cycle that needs to be in the past, and I feel that it is. But it's coming through here still as a warning sign for you to avoid the pitfalls of what the Seven of Swords can do by way of damage in your relationship if you have not learned from the lessons that it tried to teach you and your person before. You've got the Star card blessing this reading, Aquarius. That is your very own energy. That is your card. So there's still hope here. You got to have faith that you guys can work this out. And the Star brings about that added healing that is so needed here. Okay? Your person recognized that from the very beginning. They already knew that from the very start. That is a part of what they're feeling. And the Star card is clarifying that here. This represents a guardian angel, part of your spirit guides, that's blessing the future direction that you guys can go. You know, and if you've watched enough of my readings, you'll know that the Star card represents a wish come true in time. That's the key word there, in time. You know, you got to have patience to see this through. That ascension, I don't feel it's going to happen right away because it still needs a little bit more time to grow until it's ready. And that, I feel, is why we've got the need for that divine intervention. The Star is assisting with that divine intervention. It creates possibilities for a situation, for a relationship where it might have felt impossible, Aquarius. It's not. It's not impossible because the love is still there. They flat out told you that. I love you. So whoever needs forgiveness, if it's you, if it's the other person, it's here now. Because there is a need for forgiveness when it comes to this relationship. You've both been through enough hard times. You've both been through enough pain. It's time to heal from that. And part of the energy of the Star is that the two of you still have love for each other. You are coming through as twin flames, especially as recognized from your person's perspective. They see you as their twin flame. So the Star is here to let you know, Aquarius, that things are going to work itself out. And if trust was broken in the relationship, which I feel for those of you resonating with this reading, it was broken. Trust was broken, and it was very difficult to have faith in the other person, especially with interference from other people. The Star restores that faith. Okay, so let's grab some dialogue from the Divine Love and Separation deck. Let's take a look and see, if given the opportunity, what is it that you would want to say to each other? So this could be from you, Aquarius. Some of these messages could be picking up off of what's in your heart. And of course, the person that you're focused on for this reading. So as always, we'll grab a few from this deck, take whatever resonates with you. Already one flipping up. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Aquarius for this bonus reading. Who needs to speak up here, please? Who needs to speak up here, please? Oh, that's a lot. But you know what? I'm guided to take them. All right, let's take a look and see. There's a lot that needs to be said here. I'm not surprised, actually, guys, because remember, suppressed. There's a lot of unspoken feelings and emotions between the two of you. So all of these cards flying out from both of you, I'm not surprised. There's a lot that needs to be said here. There's a lot of healing that needs to happen here. Okay, so again, take whatever resonates with you. Let's start with this one. Try to think of this as a very long vacation away. And again, maybe it's been a really long time since you guys have spoken. A long vacation away from each other. Next card. I don't want another. That's why I'm messed up about you. They don't want anybody else, Aquarius. They just want you, nobody else. Next card. The longer time passes, the more I start to doubt. You know, they get into their what if thoughts, or this could be you as well. Especially if, again, third parties were a part of the problem. You know, you get into these negative what if thoughts, like what if they're seeing somebody else? What if they've moved on to somebody else? So those doubts are very much tied into negative energy. And in order to create this ascension, you need to get away from that way of thinking and just trust in the process of the journey that you are being led towards. Next card, we have unfinished business to take care of. Exactly. And that's why I feel this World card is here to offer you the closure that is so needed when it comes to the challenges that you guys have faced. Next card, my anxiety is becoming worse knowing you may not want me anymore. Okay? So if nobody takes action, and it's understandable for this person to be freaking out because they don't know where you're at in your heart, Aquarius, and you don't know honestly where they're at. And perhaps that's why they feel the need to be checking you out on social media to see, you know, have you moved on to somebody else? Have you forgotten all about me? But you guys are coming through as twin flames in this reading. So I have a feeling for those resonating with this reading that that's not the case. Not to say that you guys haven't moved on to dating other people. For some of you guys, that's certainly possible. But in your heart space, I feel that this connection holds a very special place in your heart still. Even if you weren't able to offer commitment towards this connection before. Next message. We both need to purge past toxicities out of our system. That's so important when it comes to this connection. Exactly. And if that's tied into interference through third parties, infidelity, lies, dishonesty, deception, that's all toxic, and that all needs to go. Next message. Not being able to hold you really upsets me. Yeah, they miss your touch. They miss your presence, Aquarius. Next card. I feel like it's all my fault. So whoever is coming through with this sentiment, there's a reason why either you are feeling this way or your person is feeling this way, Aquarius. And typically when this card comes forward, I feel like it's all my fault. Usually that's because it is. So each person has to take responsibility for their own faults, their own actions. Again, it takes two people to bring a relationship down. But it doesn't help if somebody is not fully invested in the connection and unable to offer commitment to be able to move that relationship forward and get it away from any painful experiences and negative vibrations tied into what happened between the two of you. Next message. I can't be the savior you wish me to be. So this could be a part of what's in your heart, Aquarius. And it could certainly be a part of what's coming through from your person. Take it for how it resonates. And it's not up to just one person to save the relationship anyway. It takes two people. And going back to make the effort, yes, it takes one person to create movement and action, to just have the courage to go for it and reach out, make that phone call, send that text, whatever it is. But it takes two people to work on the partnership equally in order to create this ascension. This can't happen with only one person doing all the work. It takes two people. Next message. I have to admit, sleeping alone sucks. Yeah, they miss being next to you. They miss the intimacy. They don't want to sleep alone. And perhaps this is how you're feeling as well, Aquarius. And based off of the cards and messages that have come through here today, I feel there is definitely a good chance that reconciliation can happen here. Yes, there's work that needs to be done. There is healing that definitely needs to come to completion and for that journey to continue. But yeah, you guys can move on from this. You can move forward from this. For those with families, the family can come back together. There's a good chance for a future here for you. Remember, you guys have the Star card here. It doesn't come forward for everybody, but it's here for you and your person. That is your very own energy tied in with that Star card, Aquarius. So you might actually be in a place of, or a position of power to really do something about this. Next message, curious. I'm curious to what you've been up to. Not surprised, okay? And as you guys know, let me just pull that card up. If I can find it here. Yeah, of course it's the last one. Observer. This is their curiosity right here. See that big old question mark? I'm curious to what you've been up to. So if you guys are in separation, of course they have no way of contacting you or seeing you. So they check you out on social media, more than likely. Of course, if you haven't blocked this person. Or this could be you too, checking them out on social media. That's a possibility here. And last one, no matter what, remember us at our best. And I feel with the Six of Cups now coming up in the upright, this is the two of you remembering the good times, remembering when things were good. So focus on that during this healing process and this connection, Aquarius, and those good times can certainly come back. And there are more chapters to this love story. I don't feel it's over. Not if you want a second chance with this person, and definitely your person's coming through here letting you know they want a reconciliation with you. So if this is something that you're open to, Aquarius, and that's something that you would welcome into your life and you're ready to commit to that, you've got a miracle that's blessing this reading. You've got the Star card coming through. The love is still here, and that ultimately this can work itself out. It can still work out. That's a part of the future energies that are coming through here. Okay, so let's close this out, Aquarius, with some final thoughts from the Lover's Oracle. Let's tie up the loose ends here. Angels and spirit guides for Aquarius, please, for this bonus reading. Some final thoughts. This could either be what's in your heart or what is in your person's heart, or simply what the angels feel you need to know to close out this reading. Okay, let's grab that bottom card. What do we have? We've got embrace. Oh my God, you guys. Embrace, okay? Through each other, you find the missing pieces. I just feel here, Aquarius, that with the two of you in separation, there's something missing. Something missing in your life, something missing in your heart. And again, twin flames often mirroring each other. This could be something that you're both feeling, like your life is just incomplete without the other person. But look at this, romance. Cupid's arrow is about to strike the both of you. Last message, Aquarius, for this reading, a message for you. I'm thinking of you this very moment. Your love fills me with light. I love you. Remember, the very first card that came through as your focus message is the sun. There's your light right there, okay? And going back to what already came through here from your person, where is that card? Here it is. Your love fills me with light. I love you. So if you ever had any doubt as to how they're feeling for you, Aquarius, the love is still here. And I feel for those of you resonating with this reading that you still love them too. And you actually have a lot more choices, more things that you can do about this. You're being blessed by your guardian angels, your spirit guides, the star card, which is your own energy, and that divine intervention to make this all happen if this is what you're ultimately wanting in this connection. So there's a chance. There is a chance, a second chance at love with this individual. So don't miss this opportunity, Aquarius, to make your dreams come true when it comes to this connection. You've got the World and the Star card. And it's destiny. Okay? So that's where I'm going to leave it for now. Guys, whatever part of this reading resonated with you, I know that it's a long one, but I do hope that whatever part of it resonated with you, I do hope that it helped you. All right, guys, so that's where I'm going to leave it for now. If you're interested in your own personal private reading, all of that information is down below in the description box, and I will be back real soon with more readings for you. Thank you guys so much, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.